Students, what we 10th standard batch. I think it will be most of the students are seeing me the first time. See, as the lockdown has been continued, I'll start with some easy topics before, and then I will, when the lockdown will be over and when it will come regularly offline to my classes, that time we'll begin with some important topics and which are quite lengthy. They are not difficult. None of the topics are difficult and all, but they require special guidance. That's it. Today what we are going to do is, today science 1 topic number 2. Concentrate. Science 1 topic number 2 we are going to begin with, and that is simple one, periodic classification. Periodic classification of elements. What we are going to do here? We are going to begin with a simple topic, that is topic number 2, science 1, periodic classification of elements. Students, first try to understand the meaning of the topic and then we will continue. We will begin with the paragraph number 1. What is the meaning of periodic? Students, periodic means anything which continuously repeats. Anything. It may be a month, it may be a week, it may be a year, it may be motion of the planet around the sun, it may be motion of the electron around the nucleus, everything. You know, the motion is repetitive, or when you put on the fan nowadays, the blades of the fan continuously repeat and repeat and repeat and repeat. Repeat ja process la. The motion which has a continuous repetition, त्याला periodic म्हणतात. That is referred to as periodic. Classification. Classification means as the repetition takes place, the elements are classified. Okay, meaning what? As the properties of elements are repeated, they are getting classified. Of elements. Point number 1. Basic. Some simple things. What are elements? Elements are the substances which consist of only one kind of atoms. The atoms may be existing in free state. Free state means like not in the form of ores and all, or which may be existing in the form of combined state, maybe in the form of salts, maybe in the form of compounds and all that. I'll repeat. Periodic, repetition, classification. I'll tell you why they need to be classified. Elements are the substances which consist of same kind of atoms. Elements cannot be further divided into smaller parts by simple physical process or chemical reactions. So if you conduct reactions of elements, if you subject them to any physical process, you cannot divide them further. Means they are indivisible. They are made up of same kind of atoms. Elements cannot be divided. That's it. Point number 1. Now, why there was a need of classification? What happened until 18th century, 1800? Until 1800 century, only 30 elements were known. So, till 18th century, only 30 elements were known. कसं असतं, मुलं कमी असली ना, आता एक एक्झाम्पल देतो तुम्हाला. What happened was, only since 30 elements were known, what happened? Scientists found it very convenient to divide them into group. That is called classification. Okay, I'll repeat. Since in the 18th century, 30 elements were known, it was very easy for the scientists to classify them. Means divide them into groups. What happened? Like elements in that era were classified into only two groups, metals and non-metals. You are aware of the properties of metals and properties of non-metals also. There are some properties. What happened? There are some properties which are shown by both metals and non-metals. As with the years continued, there came into existence some elements which showed the properties of both metals and non-metals. So scientists started getting confused now. Now where to place these then? 30 elements as far as were known. 30 elements were classified into metals and non-metals. Then came, concentrate, then came those elements as years continued, as the research continued, then came those elements which showed the properties of both metals and non-metals. Means scientists then placed them into the third category, and that third category was known as metalloids. So until 30 elements were discovered, elements were classified or divided into groups. That is called classified into metals and non-metals. As years continued, the elements were classified into metals, non-metals and metalloids, 3 groups. Again, as the years continued and continued till today, we know round about 118 elements. There are so many elements which are much similar in their properties. There are so many elements which show large change in their properties and all that. कळतंय? म्हणजे आजच्या डेटला 100 आणि तेव्हा 30 एलिमेंट्स डिस्कवर झाले तेव्हा क्लासिफाय करणं इम्पॉर्टंट होतं. आता जस्ट इमॅजिन 118 एलिमेंट्स. सो वी हॅव अ, जेवढा माझा बोर्डचा साईज आहे ना तेवढं मोठं पिरियॉडिक टेबल आहे जिथे ऑल दीज 180 एलिमेंट्स वेल पॅटर्न, वेल ऑर्गनाइज्ड मॅनर ते अरेंज केलेले आहेत. दॅट्स इट. व्हॉट हॅपेंड बाय 1811, that time round about some few elements, some 30 and odd elements were discovered. In 1811 came a German scientist who was called Dobereiner. Dobereiner's law of triads. This question comes for 2 marks, but not the law but the example. Okay? So what happened? On the basis of classification, the first law proposed was by a German scientist who was called Dobereiner. Dobereiner's law of triads. Tri means 3. Okay? What did he do? He tried to relate the properties of the elements with their atomic mass. Now what is the meaning of atomic mass? Mass, sum of the masses of protons and neutrons. In your language, what is atomic mass? म्हणजे काय? Sum of the masses of protons and neutrons. त्याला atomic mass म्हणतात. So Dobereiner arranged the elements. He took at a time 3 elements घेतले त्याने. Like for example, he took lithium. I hope you know the symbol. Sodium, Na, potassium, K. असे ग्रुप्स बनवले त्याने. Okay? Dobereiner's law of triads. He took at a time 3 elements and arranged them in the increasing order of their atomic mass. Mass म्हणजे sum of the masses of protons and neutrons. Atomic mass of lithium was round about 6.9. Actually 7 धरता येतो तुम्हाला ते. Atomic mass of potassium was 39. Okay? And on this criteria, lithium, sodium, potassium, असे 3 elements arrange केले त्यांनी, and he found that atomic mass of sodium, एक example द्यायला लागले, atomic mass of Na म्हणजे sodium, is the arithmetic mean, normal mean, arithmetic mean of atomic mass of potassium and lithium. Means atomic mass of sodium is equal to lithium से कितना है 6.9, 39. You can catch it as 7 to be more precise. You can round it off for 7 divided by 2. This is 46 upon 2 and that gives you the value as 23. So he said that when lithium, sodium and potassium are arranged in the increasing order of atomic mass, then atomic mass of the middle element, that is sodium, is the arithmetic mean of atomic mass of the other two. Atomic mass of the middle element is the arithmetic mean of the other two. Means if you take sodium, it is the arithmetic mean of lithium and potassium as shown here. Okay? Students, examination point of view ni Dobereiner's law of triads येत नाही. You know what they do in your exams? तुमच्या, I'll tell you properly. See on page number, तुम्हाला बरोबर सांगते एक्झॅक्टली एक्झाम मध्ये काय येतं ते सांगते तुम्हाला. Actually law and all doesn't come much. You know page number 16. You can do it only when I finish the video. Page number 16 वर ना इथे दिले identify the Dobereiner's triads from the elements with similar properties. त्याने असे ग्रुप देतात. Like they give magnesium, barium, strontium. They give chlorine, bromine, iodine. They give sulfur, selenium, tellurium. असे ग्रुप्स देतात ते. They give you sulfur, selenium, tellurium. हा एक ग्रुप देतात. Option A, they give it like this: lithium, sodium, potassium. Option A. sulfur, selenium, tellurium, option B. Chlorine, bromine, iodine, option C. And the D1 is something like strontium, barium, strontium and lutetium. असे 4 ग्रुप्स येतात आणि त्याच्यात तुम्हाला ट्रायड्स कुठले, they ask you which among the 4 is a triad, Doberanus triad. Therefore, what do? You have to study that. Can you tell, can you recall, use your brain power, let's think. All should be done thoroughly in your 10th standard. Okay. See, the first page itself begins with can you recall. But I am not going to discuss those questions right now. Don't worry, I'll give you all the answers, but only when the lockdown is open. Now I'll teach you the lesson part, and once the lockdown is over, can you tell, can you recall, use your brain power, let's think, हे सगळे बारीक बारीक क्वेश्चन्स असतात साइडला, त्याचे सगळ्याचे तुम्हाला आन्सर्स लिहून देते. Okay, one thing. So for today what we have discussed, and we will continue. Students, periodic repetition. Classification means divided into groups. Element, it is the substance which consists of same kind of atoms which cannot be divided by simple chemical or physical processes. Chala. Till 1800 how many elements were discovered? 30. These elements were categorized into two types, that is metals, non-metals. As the years continued, what happened? Some more elements were discovered, and these elements were found to be similar in properties with both metals and non-metals. They were named as metalloids. So then the elements were further classified into metals, non-metals and metalloids. Okay? The first law in favor of classification of elements were done by a German scientist in 1811 who was Dobereiner. Dobereiner's law of triads. What did he do? He took 3 elements at a time. एका वेळेला ते 3 elements घेतले. Like for example lithium, sodium, potassium. He arranged them strictly. The points mention केले पाहिजे. He arranged them in the increasing order of their atomic mass. What is the meaning of atomic mass? Sum of the masses of protons and neutrons. तुमच्या लेवल ऍक्च्युअली ते atomic mass येतं. ते डेफिनेशन नाही आहे तसं बघायला गेलं तर. But whenever I ask the students what is atomic mass, हेच आन्सर मिळतो मला. ठीक आहे, because you have learnt it in that way. Lithium, sodium, potassium, and he found that atomic mass of the middle element, that is sodium, is the arithmetic mean of the other two. Examination point of view ने हा क्वेश्चन असा येतो का? No. कसा येतो? ऑप्शन्स देतात ते. 4 set of triads देतात. Like one triad is there on the board. Then you have sulfur, selenium, tellurium. You have calcium, strontium, barium. You have chlorine, bromine, iodine. अशी 1, 2, 3, 4 set देतात. And then they tell you to identify the triads among these 4. You should know. For that you should study that can you tell, can you recall properly. Textbookच्या पलीकडे जाऊन high level elements and high level atomic masses it's not necessary to do, because beyond the textbook not even a single question comes. Don't worry, everything is there from the textbook itself. Okay, what happened later we will discuss now. We will study the Newland's law of octaves. Newland's law of octaves. Students, Newland was an English scientist. Now you may ask me, teacher, Indians कुठेच दिसत नाहीत आम्हाला, सगळे फॉरेनर्स. एक जर्मन, Newland's law of octaves. Octave ज्यांना म्युझिक येतं तुम्हाला माहिती आहे. Octave means in Indian language it is सा रे ग म प ध नि सा. टोन्स असतात. सा रे ग म प ध नि सा. ओके. 1. इन इंग्लिश वेस्टर्न म्युझिक मध्ये, इंग्लिश म्युझिक नाही वेस्टर्न म्युझिक मध्ये इट इज डो रे मी फा सो ला ती. कळतंय? डो रे मी फा सो ला ती अशी इंग्लिश म्युझिक मध्ये असतं. नाव द क्वेश्चन कम टीचर, हे काय लक्षात ठेवायचं? What is the point? We are going to remember. Concentrate. What is Newland's law of octaves? Newland's English scientist proposed his law in the year 1866. For that, what did he do? Until Newland, round about 56 elements were discovered. Until Newland, 56 elements were discovered, and he arranged all these elements in the increasing order of their atomic masses, ranging from the lowest, that is hydrogen, to the highest, that is thorium. Thorium is a radioactive element. I hope you know what it is. तुम्ही न्यूक्लियर रिॲक्टर्स आणि हे ते ऐकलंय कधी? त्याच्यात हे एलिमेंट्स वापरतात मुलांना. ठीक आहे. So he arranged until Newland 56 elements were known, and he arranged all these elements in his periodic table in his note of octaves from lowest, that is hydrogen, up to the highest, that is thorium. What did he do? He arranged elements in the increasing order of their atomic masses. He took at a time 8 elements like lithium to sodium, one set. ठीक है. बेरिलियम टू मैग्नीशियम, सेकेंड सेट. फ्लोरीन टू क्लोरीन, थर्ड सेट. कळलं? झालं काय त्याचं? ही फाउंड दॅट सा रे ग म प as in the note of octaves. आफ्टर 8वा सूर रिपीट होते. सा रे ग म प ध नि सा. सा आलं ना, प ध नि संपलं, मग परत सा आलं. Like that, from lithium to sodium, every 8th element has properties similar to those of the first. म्हणजे lithium to सोडियमच्या मध्ये गॅप मध्ये there are 8 elements, म्हणजे 6 elements. lithium सोडियम धरून 8. हा 6 elements आहेत. त्या 6 एलिमेंट सोडियमला पोहोचल्यानंतर सोडियम shows properties similar to lithium. He also proved that बेरिलियम से लेके मॅग्नेशियम 8 एलिमेंट्स आहेत. From beryllium to magnesium, 8 elements are there, and he found that magnesium has properties similar to beryllium. Similarly, chlorine showed properties similar to fluorine. हाँ, मग त्याचा लॉ सक्सेसफुल व्हायला पाहिजे. It started failing. Why? Because 56 elements were discovered, and he could apply his law only up to calcium. He could apply his law only up to calcium म्हणून. त्याच्या पुढे त्याची गाडीच गेली नाही. आता क्लोरीन नंतर आर्गॉन येतं, मग आर्गॉन नंतर पोटॅशियम आणि मग कॅल्शियम येतं. सो सांगायचं तुम्हाला काय की आउट ऑफ 56 एलिमेंट्स ही कुड अप्लाय हिज लॉ अंटिल कॅल्शियम, दॅट इज ॲटॉमिक नंबर 20, म्हणजे टिल 20th एलिमेंट. आफ्टर दॅट द लॉ स्टार्टेड फेलिंग. ओके, आय रिपीट. Newland's law of octave, an English scientist who said that just like the octave of music, the properties of elements go on repeating. That is, every 8th element has properties similar to those of the first element. Like, for example, if you arrange, he arranged, मी नाही arrange केलेले ते. He arranged in the note सा रे ग म प ध नि सा ते डो रे मी फा सो ला ती. तो काय इंडियन नाही ना आपल्यासारखं सारे ग म करायला. सो डो रे मी फा सो ला ती, त्याच्यामध्ये त्यांनी 8 एलिमेंट्स मांडले. and he found that lithium and sodium have similar properties because sodium is the 8th element from lithium. Magnesium and beryllium had similar properties because magnesium is the 8th element after beryllium. Similarly, chlorine is the 8th element after fluorine, and he found that the properties go on repeating. Means sodium had properties similar to lithium, magnesium, beryllium, chlorine, fluorine. They had similar properties. But was his law successfully applied for all the 56 elements? No. He could apply his law only up to this typical element, that is element number 20, and that is calcium. ठीक है? Are you okay या? Yes. For today I will stop students. हे 2 पेजेस वाचून घ्या. Can you tell, त्याच्यात एक can you recall आहे, एक can you tell आहे, आणि एक do you know पार्ट आहे. That I will do when the lockdown is over. कळतंय? Is it okay? Because you have to write those points in the class. Particularly can you recall आणि can you tell चे पॉइंट्स तुम्हाला क्लासमध्ये लिहून देते मी. Yes? बरं, काही वाटलं ताबडतोब मला सांगा. ओके, काही तुम्हाला प्रॉब्लेम्स येत असेल काही. जनरली अपलोडिंगला थोडा वेळ लागतो, पण तुम्हाला ते व्हिडिओज दिवसातून कधीही बघता येतात. इफ यू आर अनेबल टू अंडरस्टँड इट वन्स यू कॅन सी इट अगेन. इज इट ओके? त्याला 10 मिनिटाचं नेटवर्क पुरे मुलांना, दिवसभर का नेटवर्क पाहिजे असं नाही. येस, फॉर टुडे वी विल स्टॉप. आय सी यू टुमॉरो अगेन. चलो बाय.